Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 19th. This week, we're going to just jump right in here. We're going to take a look. We're just going to do actually a free flow reading like I used to do because I felt like it this week. But Cancer, let's see what's going on for you. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time, Cancer. But Cancer, this looks like a pretty good reading. There are some worries coming up here, so we'll have to take a look at what's going on here. Obviously, we're going to clarify this reading here, Cancer, and we're going to see, what you can do to improve anything that's coming up here. It's kind of weird because you have this happy card in your first row here, Cancer, and this card is a card of like channeling happiness. You have the Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Fool in this. I mean, this could actually be good. This could be you walking away from something that no longer serves you, and that could be why you're happy. It's like you're finally ending a very difficult situation. Again, this is just your current energies that you're dealing with right now. When we clarify, we're going to see, when we, clarify with the little tarot, we're going to see like what changes are going to happen or, kind of what direction this is going in. But this to me looks like you actually moving on from the Ten of Swords. So that could be the thing that is making you very happy here, Cancer. You have the Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Fool. I definitely see this as a new, like kind of like a lucky new beginning. I know what this reading is, Cancer. It just popped into my head. This is you needing to realize that something is dead done over with. This is you needing to wake up here, Cancer. You see he's laying here on the ground. He has 10 swords in his back. As I always say, it doesn't take 10 swords to kill someone, obviously. The 10 of Swords represents overkill. It represents, more than is necessary for someone to need to move on, right? Or more than is necessary for someone to kind of create some sort of change. I feel that this is another one of those readings. I'm pretty sure you had a reading like a couple weeks ago where I was saying something about you needing to be kind of like open to being surprised, needing to be open to, miracles or experiencing miracles and things like that. Yeah, I feel like you just need to be present. You have the here and now card. So this, this spread that I do, this kind of free flowing spread, it's a loose spread. It's past, present, future in that order. But again, it's very loose. Because I read intuitively. Sometimes I get the future over here. Sometimes I get the past over here. But to me, this is fitting in very well with that past, present, future type of energy. I feel like this is an ending that happened. The Ten of Swords actually represents luck as well. It is considered to be one of the hardest cards in the tarot, but it is a card of kind of making a change, and he is making a symbol with his hands here that represents luck. That symbol that he's making right there represents luck or lucky situations happening for you here, Cancer. So I really do kind of like this beginning for you here. I feel for some of you, you were kind of like forced out of a situation. I'm getting more of like a forceful energy on the Five of Swords right here. So some of you could have been forced out of a relationship, or you kind of feel like your hand was forced out of something. For some of you, could have been leaving a job as well. With the Fool, it's like you were forced to have some sort of new beginning, or you were forced to walk away from something here. So let's move on. You have the Dove card. This card says be at peace. So peace is obviously going to be very important for you at this time. So I feel some of you just need to do things that bring more peace into your life. You have the Seven of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Seven of Swords here. The two sevens, to me, can represent internal fears that don't exist. To me, this could also be saying that you're kind of trying to defend your current position here. Seven of Wands, and I'm not calling you out here, Cancer, but what I would say is that the Seven of Wands could say that things aren't like this. First two rows here, well, actually the entire reading, I feel like it's saying things aren't maybe terrible, but things could also be significantly better in your life, right? That's what this is saying to me. But the Seven of Wands can represent kind of like defending your position where you are right now, because it's not terrible, it's not great, but it's kind of maybe like stable or comfort zone. So I do feel for some of you that this reading is kind of like saying that you need to step outside of a comfort zone, because you could be kind of defending your current position out of fear. And so I would let go of some fears. That Four of Cups is kind of like you maybe being too disappointed, experiencing too many disappointments. He's kind of like manifesting these cups in front of him, but they're not exactly what he wants. He's manifesting things, and this card actually, represents apathy. It says you are manifesting the things that you desire, but you might not be seeing it, number one. Or you might not be taking advantage of the things that you're manifesting in the first place. And again, I'm not picking on you. I've done this in my own life as well, where it's like I wanted something, I manifested it, and then I avoided it out of fear, anxiety, whatever, right? So, I feel for some of you, this is saying you are manifesting the things you desire. You just need to kind of like move towards those things. You need to take advantage of the things that you are manifesting right now. It's like for some of you, I feel the fear is like wanting things to be too perfect. Seven of Swords is like lying, cheating, stealing, but at the same time, Seven of Swords, he's trying to steal these 7 swords from this military, this army that's back here, and he is doing that so that these 7 swords can't be used against him the next day in battle. But it's like he can't carry all the swords, number one, so there are 2 swords behind him that he can't carry. Not only that, on some decks, he's about to step into a trap. It kind of says that he's trying to protect himself from something, but he's so focused on protecting himself that he's about to step into a trap. So it's kind of a card that says you can never, there never is a perfect moment. It's kind of like the Three of Wands. Three of Wands represents waiting for the perfect moment to do something when there never is a perfect moment to do anything. Seven of Swords is very similar, except it kind of says like you will never fully be able to prepare yourself or protect yourself from anything, right? There will always be a risk. But, number one, the Seven of Swords says you can ask people for help because it is a card of the lone wolf, but it is a card that says you can ask people to help you. It's also a card that says you can... that basically you need to not take life too seriously. He is wearing polka dots on his shirt. I always talk about this. Polka dots in tarot represent taking things too seriously on a card like the Seven of Swords. And they represent the need to not take things too seriously. The need to realize that pretty much everything is risk. And there's really no reason to worry about anything because, it's like everything is a risk. Crossing the road is a risk. As I always say, it's like, I remember like years ago watching the show, it's like 1,000 Ways to Die or something like that. It's like people who have died doing like the craziest things or doing nothing, right? So it's like living is a risk. So it's like you might as well take some sort of risk here, Cancer, is what this reading is asking you to do. And again, whatever you're doing is not going to lead to death, right? Whatever you're going to do is going to lead to, I don't know, we're going to have to see because I need to clarify to see where this is going. Next, you have the openness card. I feel like you just need to be open to different ways of doing things, open to new experiences as well. And I also feel like you need to be open to being surprised as well here with the openness card. I feel like this is needing to be more... it's almost like more open to miracles. I think I just said this to Pisces as well. I'm getting a very similar message for you here, Cancer. So for some of you, it's almost like there are going to be opportunities for you to get the things you want, but it's going to be through doing things that you maybe don't want to do. 9 of Swords right here. So, for example... I always tell people it's like a really great way to find love is to like go to the gym. That's like one option, right? You start going to the gym, start working out, start feeling better, but also you could meet someone at the gym. I've talked to people who have taken that advice from me. They start going to the gym and then they meet the love of their life. So, it's like there's something you want to do. Nobody really wants to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym, right? Ever. But it's like it's an option and it's a good option as well. So I feel like this is saying be open to doing things that maybe make you uncomfortable with the 9 of Swords because that's where you're going to get the growth. You have the 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 4 of Pentacles here. Definitely holding on too tightly, I feel, to something that is going to... something that is holding you back here. So I could have made this whole thing a lot shorter. I feel like it's just saying that you need to release something or kind of let go of something that's been holding you back for too long here, Cancer. Cancer, make sure to drop a like on this video. Really appreciate all the likes and all the support. But Cancer, let's see exactly what is... this is the important part of the reading. Let's see where this is going. You have the 8 of Wands, quick success coming in for you here. You have the 8 of Swords, definitely stuck energy like we talked about. And you have the Strength card as well. It's definitely going to require strength. Again, this is not going to be easy, is what I would say to you here. I feel like what people need to realize about the Strength card is that you are going, it is a card that says you are going to be seen as being brave by people around you for doing something that could be like a little crazy, that could be putting you out there in some way. So you're gathering and gaining a lot of strength. This is like something you're earning, is what I feel like saying to you, Cancer. I definitely feel the 8 of Swords is too many what ifs, too many worries that are going on. in your head, but it's like the second you get up off the ground with that Ten of Swords, something is calling to you, Cancer, and you need to answer the calling, is what I feel like this reading is saying. It's like something is calling to you saying, hey, there's a new beginning over here. Yes, you were stabbed in the back. Yes, you were hurt. Or yes, you lost a job, or you had a tower moment, whatever the case may be. But it's like something bigger and better is calling to you. Eight of Swords is self-imposed restriction. So I kind of get this feeling of punishing yourself here at Cancer, and I feel like, there's like so many beautiful things coming in for you, I feel intuitively. And again, we're clarifying, and we're going to see what's coming in for you, but I feel like there's a need for you to kind of like not punish yourself. I feel like there's a need for you to realize that you deserve this. You deserve something really nice in your life, and that's what you need to realize here. You have the Fool again, so definitely time to take a leap of faith. You are ready, you are prepared, and I feel like you need to get moving. If you were hurt in love, by the way, I do feel there's someone coming in for you who's going to be loyal to you, who's going to be like a true companion, someone who has like very pure intentions is what I'm getting. I also feel like this is saying I feel like this whole entire reading is kind of like saying, don't throw away your experiences. He has this feather in his cap here, Cancer, on the top of his head, and the feather kind of represents things that he has earned. Again, I get the sense here in your reading that the Strength card is tied to this feather. That's like what I'm feeling intuitively here, and I feel like that feather is like the knowledge, the wisdom, the things that you've been through. I feel like, I get a lot of comments from people who are like, oh, I've been cheated on too many times. I'm never going to have love again. I'm like, no, yeah, but you've learned what to look out for now. So it's like, don't allow, other people to control your life. And that's what this is saying. It's like saying in work and business and love, money, everything, Cancer, you have learned significant amounts of knowledge, things, that feather in your cap. It's like you're ready for a new journey. You have the Two of Pentacles here. And you have the Judgment card. Remember, like I said, you are feeling this pull. You are being called to something. I knew that Judgment card was going to come up because you are feeling a calling. The Fool is saying, like, take the leap of faith. Two of Pentacles, I just feel, is indecision. I almost feel like saying to you, don't look at things that aren't warning signs as warning signs. I feel like there is a need for you to take a leap of faith. I almost feel like this is saying you need to take a risk, but this risk is going to change your life forever. Cancer. So I would encourage you to push yourself. I would encourage you to do something new, take a risk on love or in business. Pay attention to warning signs, obviously, but I feel for some of you with that Two of Pentacles, it's like you could be looking at something as a warning sign that's not. So I'd make sure that you're, being honest with yourself here, Cancer. In your last row, you have the Four of Pentacles here, Cancer. You have the Queen of Pentacles as well, and the World as well. The World is opening up to you here, Cancer. I think that the World can sometimes represent a difficult energy as well. The World can represent going through a birthing process. It can represent the World represents a portal. It is a card of completion, but you are going through the center of this portal here. That scared me. You are going through the center of this portal here, Cancer. It's like you're going through the middle of a portal. And so, it kind of says that you are stuck in the squeeze. You are stuck in this period of time where you're kind of feeling the squeeze, but you need to pop out the other side. I feel like you need to kind of pop out into the world here, Cancer, and it's probably going to change your life forever, whatever it is that you're doing. Again, pretty simple reading. I feel like there's something you're holding on to here, like the past, and there's something that you need to let go of. Again, I don't want to sound like I'm discounting your past experiences, but I also feel like, at the same time, hard ass Chris is going to come in here now, Cancer. At the same time, I feel like your past experiences don't necessarily have to make you who you are, right? It's like just because you went through lying, cheating, stealing with a person, for example, doesn't mean that you have to allow every single person in your life coming in the future to be a liar, cheater, stealer. You can look at things differently. You can change the way you look at things, right? And I feel that's what this reading is asking you to do. I feel for some of you as well, it's like maybe you've been working on changing yourself with that Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is like trying to gather resources, or it says that you are trying to become more resourceful. And I feel like you need to realize that you are. Again, with the Fool, I feel like you need to look at how far you've come so far, Cancer. I feel like you need to look at everything you've learned. You need to look at everything all the knowledge that you've gained through your past experiences. Like, that's the main message that I'm getting from this reading, is that it might sound boring, but I feel like this is significant. It's going to change your life. You need to look at all your past experiences, and you need to say, like, well, I've learned a lot. I've gained a lot of knowledge, and now you need to be open to change. Judgment in the world. Something is calling to you here, Cancer. I'm not even sure what's calling to you. Like, what is calling to you, Cancer? Four Cups, whatever you've been trying to manifest, there's something you want deep down inside, Cancer, with that Four Cups. There's something you really, really want. King of Cups could be love, for sure, like a true love. For you, it could also be love. And you have Lovers. So some of you want true love. And this is you needing to kind of do whatever you can to manifest this true love. For others, I feel like you just want happiness. I feel like you just want to be happy. King of Cups represents your emotions, but with the King of Cups, Two of Cups here, you have it's like kind of like an emotional reading, and this could say that your emotions are all over the place, or you're not sure how to feel emotionally. So some of you just want happiness. For others, I feel like you just want a choice to be made for you, but I feel like you need to be the one to make a choice. Like maybe you're looking for a job or a business. I feel like you need to be the one who makes a choice. Pretty powerful reading though. I feel like you're in for some positive changes, really. So thank you for watching, Cancer. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Make sure to like and subscribe is where I was going with that. Really appreciate all the support. But thank you, Cancer, and definitely enjoy your week.